1, 0, all engine running. Liftoff, we have a liftoff, 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Neil Armstrong, who commanded the Apollo 11 moon landing on July 20th, 1969, has died last Saturday on August 25th, 2012 at the age of 82 in Cincinnati, Ohio. His death was due to complications resulting from recent cardiovascular procedures carried out to relieve blocked arteries. However, his recovery had been thought to be going well. His death came as a surprise to many, prompting accolades from friends, family, and world leaders. It has been decided that a private funeral will take place on Friday. Neil Armstrong will forever be remembered by the history books as the first man to step foot on the moon, the defining moment for a generation and inspiration to the generations that followed. The Apollo 11 manned spacecraft was launched on July 16th and took 4 days to reach touchdown on the moon. There were complications before landing, so the touchdown took longer than planned. Armstrong dodged boulders and craters to find a safe landing space with only 40 seconds worth of fuel remaining in the module. Over 18 hours after touching down, Armstrong stepped out onto the moon as more than 500 million people around the world looked on, an irony given Armstrong's intensely private nature. As he stepped down, he delivered his famous words,
"It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
When the images from the moon's surface filtered back to Earth, it showed Armstrong bouncing slowly, weightless, encumbered by his clumsy suit but experiencing a freedom no other human had ever known. Armstrong's footsteps inspired a heightened awareness of our common humanity. The idea that we are all passengers on the same planet has been visibly strengthened, noted a Star editorial published in this space immediately after the landing. Over the next 40 years and more, he would often be asked whether the moonshot had been a spiritual experience. Armstrong explained it was special and memorable, but it was only instantaneous because there was work to do. He was proud, but he always seemed to treat the experience as a job he'd had to do. The statement Armstrong's family released upon his death requested that the public honour his example of service, accomplishment and modesty, adding, "And the next time you walk outside on a clear night and see the moon smiling down at you, think of Neil Armstrong and give him a wink." 43 years ago, Armstrong, the test pilot, aerospace engineer, university professor, United States Naval aviator, and American astronaut, spent 3 hours bouncing around, leaving deep boot prints in the grey dust, footprints that remain etched in the surface in the moon's dead atmosphere till this very day. Although Armstrong has gone, the footprints he left on the moon endure, and so does his unmatched place in history. Of all humanity, he was the first to leave Earth and step onto another world. Neil Armstrong was the epitome of doing something that people thought was impossible.